One throttle body. Oh, what is that? Two throttle bodies. What's up, Internet? Jason English of Big J's Extreme Fitness. Today is the 12th of July, 2011. I said 2012 earlier, so I had to start over. What you just saw under the hood was that dual throttle body setup that I've got on top of that Vortec motor. Now, if you've been a subscriber for more than a year, you know that underneath that hood used to lie a little small block 400, a 1970 model from an old Blazer. And yes, it did work. We had the Vortec time and chain, heads, intake, and computer wired up to that thing, and it got real good gas mileage and pulled real good, but that old tired motor was worn out, so it just cracked the crank a couple of days ago, and we had to put an E350 in there. I'm just kind of showing off what I had. Brand new motor underneath there. This old rag's got 207,000 miles on it. I guess I'll get 414,000 miles out of it. So anyway, going shopping today to my favorite shopping place. And before I forget, stop the video right now. Stop the video. Nope, stop it. And tell me down below in the comments what your favorite place is to shop, or where you like to shop the most at, and what it is you like to shop for. Don't care what it is. Keep it within the limitations of YouTube. But I'll show you guys here in a minute. But again, stop the video. Do it now. Oh, my phone's ringing. Hello? I'm vlogging. You're famous now, so I'm talking to you on the phone while I'm driving down the road and filming a video for YouTube. Harry's Hot Rod Auto and Truck. Look at this, guys. Thanks to our loyal customers for keeping us in business 43 years. That's better than online. I heard that. This is one of my favorite places to shop. I spend all my extra money over here, and I know Harry Green, the owner, has told me that I could come inside and film, which is kind of a special deal. There's my truck right there. All right, walking into Harry's Hot Rod, Big J with Big J's Extreme Fitness. I got me a brand new t-shirt and a brand new hat, thanks to Harry's Hot Rod. And look who's here. Mr. Harry Green himself, owner of Harry's Hot Rod, 43 years in business. Nice to see you again, Harry.
Nice to see you again.
We're going to look around at your inventory, and I sure do like this yellow Camaro you got over here. Looks just like the one that was on Transformers, is that right?
Yes.
Sure is. Look at there. There's a Transformer. Bumblebee. It's got the Transformer sign on the hood. We couldn't get in there, could we? Nice. Sure wish we could crank this up and drive it out of here, Harry.
You can do that, you can get in.
I want to show everybody what you got to offer here, Harry. Look at all these intakes and
Yeah, but places, we had the
headers.
whole container in yesterday, and it is trying to unload it all.
That was awesome. Love Harry's Hot Rod. By popular request, I actually had 39 personal messages to my YouTube account, Big J's Extreme Fitness. Basically, each one of them said, hey, thanks for taking your shirt off and showing us what you look like, Jason. We really appreciate the update. And a lot of them were like, however, we would like to see more. And I tell you what, I'm going to show you more. Thanks a lot for the request, guys. One more article of clothing comes off for my YouTube viewers. Thanks a lot, guys. So I know you guys are gonna hate this, but I pulled my trap muscle, and I think I said my back workout, but this is actually a leg workout. I pulled my trap muscle yesterday on the bench press doing 365 on the 5th or 6th rep. I think I've already said this, but anyway, I pulled the trap, and I'm not gonna be able to do a really hardcore squat workout because I can't even reach back with my right arm. But I will take you through an instructional video of my leg training, okay? So here we go. First off, I'm gonna go in the leg press, and there it is. I'll start out with 2 wheels, do 20, 4 wheels, do 20, and that's on each side. 6, 8, and then eventually up to 10 wheels. And I want to show you guys something real. All right, this is what I wanted to show you. First off, you know, you can push your toes in, or you can, or out, or you can put them in, or you can put them square. I like to put them just a little bit canted out. And when you go down, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but you want to go down to where your legs are touching your rib cage. I know I look funny sitting there like this, but this little half stuff that you guys are putting so much weight on that you can't even move it any lower than that. And I know the bump stops, I'm not touching the bump stops, but because my shoulder or because my legs are hitting my rib cage, that's deep enough. You don't want to come up to where your butt comes off of the bench either. You just want to go comfortably down. This touches your rib cage, and that's deep enough, okay? You recruit the hamstrings, the glutes, and the quads. Next exercise is the leg extension, hammer strength. I like to put a wheel on each side here. And when you do that exercise, you want to explode up, squeeze the muscle, and flex it at the top like you're flexing your legs like you're in a competition on stage. So, man, that coffee's making me burp. So what we'll do, I'm not gonna put the weight on yet, is you'll extend your legs out. And I don't even know if you can see this or not. Let me see. There we go. Extend your legs all the way out, lock them in, flex the quads real tight, and then stretch. And the stretch is the most important part. I was just talking to one of you guys that is in your third year of kinesiology and physiology, and you did agree that the stretch and the squeeze is a very important part of the exercise. So remember to flex real tight, stretch out at the bottom, explode up, and squeeze and flex. Next two exercises are the lying leg curl. I love this exercise. You see it's got like a little raise right there in the middle, so you're angled down both sides, ankles underneath here, and make sure that your knees are in the rotation of the fulcrum of the exercise. When you're curling it up, you really squeeze down the glutes. And here's the most important exercise here, or the most important point that I want to make on this exercise. This is a hamstring seated leg curl. Obviously the weights go here. When you put your feet in, let me get up there. Again, you want to make sure that there's a rotation of the fulcrum and then the rotation of the knee. If you're too far back or not far enough forward, or I think that's the same. If you're too far back or too far forward, your knees will not rotate properly. And when you're going up, as well as going down, I don't know if you can see the way my toes are curled back, but that will recruit way more hamstring work instead of putting your toes down to recruit a lot more a calf squat. I can't even say it right. You don't want your calves to be involved in a hamstring exercise is what I'm trying to say. Roger? The exercise you love to hate, lunges. I always do. Well, I don't always. Probably 3 times out of 4, I'll get a big bar, throw it on my back, maybe a quarter, maybe even a wheel if I'm feeling energetic. I'll go outside and I'll take 40 steps one way and 40 steps back for 2 sets. Those lunges are really good for the glutes and hamstrings. A lot of bodybuilders, beginner bodybuilders, you guys on the advanced and the open class and the nationals and the pros, obviously you know what you're doing, but a lot of the beginner bodybuilders, hamstrings and glutes tie-ins will be smooth, and even in their low back. Lunges really separate the hamstring and glute tie-in and will give you those striations like Ronnie Coleman or Dorian Yates or Branch Warren, any guys like that. You'll see them, they do the lunges. Very important, guys. And when I'm talking about the lunges, a lot of you guys will agree that they're for cutting. But even in the off season, especially like me, my legs used to be really skinny, and I had a really big upper body. One of those, I don't know what you call them, California beach bodies, back 20 years ago when I first started working out. But I was working out at Metroflex Gym with Brian Dobson and Ronnie Coleman and Branch and all those other guys. And Ulysses Harris, I've got to break out some old names, Gus Carter, all those big guys. And they told me the opposite. They said, and I was squatting 600, 500, 550 for reps. I just had little legs, and they told me the exact opposite. They said, back then it was little Jay, because I was a little guy. They said, hey Jay, if you're doing all the heavy weight and you're not growing, change it up. Start doing high reps, do the extensions, do the curls, do the lunges. I started doing lunges, 6 months later I was adding inches to my legs. So again, to each his own, but try some of the crazy stuff. It'll help you grow. Now back to the calves, you want to make sure that when you go up on these calves, you explode up, squeeze at the top, and get a full stretch, okay? That's all I have to say about my leg workout. And as always, after a workout, cardiovascular or muscular, I lay on the bench. After I'm done, I knock out 20 to 30 to 50 abdominal crunches. Then I get on the side, do 20 to 30, 50 intercostal one side, intercostal other side, and then I'll get on the bench and I'll do my knee kicks or barn door kicks, whatever you want to call them. But always try to do your abdominal work when your heart rate is highest. That way you burn more fat. Well, that wraps up today's video, guys. Appreciate you coming along with me shopping, driving around, doing my daily vlog, a little bit of workout stuff. I'm gonna get to my workout now. Still 103 degrees in here, still sweating like crazy, but I got to get it knocked out before it gets too late. Appreciate all you new subscribers. I'll do the best I can to get around to all you guys, and thank you personally. If you don't have any videos loaded on your channel, then it's kind of almost impossible to find you, but comment on my video. I promise I'll comment back to you. Remember, guys, intensity rules, train hardcore, and we'll see you next video.